Do you remember the old DVD movies in the past? It's either you bought it from the pirates or borrowed from the rental store. Well, my friends, believe it or not, Netflix started their venture as an online DVD rentals. Yes, you've heard that right, an online DVD rental. But before we delve into the world of successful movie and TV show streamings, I'm inviting you to subscribe into my channel to help me and my daughter to continue with our passion of creating an informative and inspiring videos for you. Let's rewind back to the 90s. The year is 1997 to be precise. Two gentlemen, Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph, embarked on a venture that would transform the way we experience films and television shows. Their brainchild Netflix was initially an online DVD store. In those days, Netflix's business revolved around the sale and rental of DVDs, delivered right to your mailbox. A novel idea indeed, in a time when digital streaming was but a blip on the technological horizon. But the Netflix we know today was born when Hastings and Randolph decided to pivot their business model. They recognized the potential for something bigger, something that could change the game forever. So in 1999, just 2 short years after its inception, Netflix introduced a subscription model. For a fixed monthly fee, subscribers could rent as many DVDs as they wanted, without worrying about late fees or due dates. This was a radical departure from traditional video rental stores that were popular at the time, where late fees were the norm and the bane of many a movie lover's existence. This shift to a subscription model was a game changer. It allowed Netflix to establish a loyal customer base and grow rapidly. It also laid the groundwork for the company's future endeavors into the realm of digital streaming. But a successful company is not a successful company without major problems in the beginning. In the midst of the dot-com bubble burst, while Netflix was suffering losses, Hastings and Randolph offered to sell the company to the rental giant Blockbuster for $50 million. The CEO thought it was a joke and declined. Randolph described this as, "They laughed at us." Let's hear it from Randolph himself.
$50 million? And you know what they did? They laughed at us. And the meeting went downhill pretty quickly after.
Blockbuster didn't see the big picture, literally the big picture that will unfold the success of Netflix. But did you know that before Netflix offered to sell in Blockbuster, Amazon tried to buy Netflix? Yes, Jeff Bezos offered between $14 to $16 million. Randolph thought it was a good offer at that time. However, Hastings, who owned 70% of the company, turned it down on the plane ride home. And what is the net worth of Netflix as of today? Staggering $275 to $290 billion. So there you have it, the birth of Netflix. A company that started with DVDs in the mail and dared to dream bigger. They didn't just adapt to the digital age, they helped shape it. And that, my friends, was just the beginning. The stage was set for Netflix to revolutionize the way we consume entertainment. How did Netflix evolve from a DVD by mail service to a streaming giant? Let's go back to 2007. The internet was becoming a household necessity, and Netflix capitalized on this opportunity by introducing streaming. This allowed members to watch TV shows and movies on their computers without waiting for DVDs. Netflix didn't stop there. They understood the need to be accessible everywhere and expanded their service to multiple devices. They first partnered with Xbox and then with PlayStation in 2009. This means that 1 million owners of these consoles have the access of their app, bringing Netflix to living rooms everywhere. In 2010, they released their app on Apple products, followed by Android devices and smart TVs. I remember that day when I visited a friend's house. I saw their TV remote control with this red Netflix logo on it. And I said, "What on earth is that thing?" I was very naive of the tech that time. Another funny story, my friends, every time my wife and I go to the supermarket for our groceries, I go to the appliance section to scout for TVs, not to buy, but to be a bit nosy of the latest features. And I overheard this young man asking the sales guy saying, "Has it got Netflix?" Again, I had no idea of what he meant at that time. My point being here, my friends, is that Netflix is everywhere. You see them in your game console, in your TV, in your computer, even in your mobile phones. I mean, you can watch a movie anytime, anywhere. How crazy is that? My mind was blown back then. You see, Netflix's strength was their innovative streaming technology and their understanding of the shift towards digital, mobile, and gaming platforms for entertainment. They harnessed these changes, successfully redefining the entertainment industry. In a world where every company seems to be launching its own streaming service, where exactly does Netflix stand? Picture this, a battlefield teeming with banners of various colors, each representing a different streaming service. In one corner we have the pioneers, the old guard, Netflix. However, the landscape is shifting rapidly. With the advent of the streaming wars, new players are entering the fray, each vying for a piece of the lucrative streaming pie. But it's not just about the new kids on the block. Traditional broadcast networks are also throwing their hats into the ring. HBO Max, Peacock and CBS All Access are all striving to convert their broadcast audience into streaming subscribers. So, amidst this fierce competition, where does Netflix stand? Well, the red banner still flies high. Netflix continues to hold its own, boasting a staggering 200 million subscribers worldwide. It's a testament to the company's forward-thinking approach and relentless focus on content creation. Netflix has consistently invested billions in original content, from hit series like Stranger Things and The Crown to award-winning films like Roma and The Irishman. Despite the crowded battlefield, Netflix's strategy of quality content, personalized recommendations, and a user-friendly interface has kept it in the forefront. But the war is far from over. So, with all this competition, as the streaming wars intensify, Netflix faces a new set of challenges. At the heart of these challenges is the ever-rising cost of producing original content. Not too long ago, Netflix was just a platform where you could watch movies and shows from other producers. But as competition heated up, Netflix decided to start making its own content. This strategy has brought us some great shows like Stranger Things and The Crown. However, it also means that Netflix is spending billions of dollars each year on production. And as the demand for high-quality content grows, these costs are only expected to rise. Another hurdle Netflix is grappling with is the loss of licensed content to competitors. A lot of the shows and movies that we used to watch on Netflix are now available on other platforms. Friends, for instance, was a big draw for Netflix, but it's now streaming on HBO Max. This exodus of licensed content is a significant blow to Netflix, which now has to work even harder to fill the void with compelling original content. But perhaps the most daunting challenge Netflix faces today is maintaining its subscriber growth amid increasing competition. In the early days, Netflix was pretty much the only game in town, but now there are dozens of streaming services all vying for our attention. Disney Plus has its Marvel and Star Wars franchises. Amazon Prime has its vast library of movies and shows, not to mention the perks of Amazon Prime membership. Apple TV Plus and HBO Max are also making waves with their original content. The market is more crowded than ever, and Netflix has to fight tooth and nail to keep its subscribers from jumping ship. These challenges are not minuscule, but Netflix has been known to navigate choppy waters before. Despite the hurdles, Netflix has shown a remarkable ability to adapt and innovate. It's going to be interesting to see how the company navigates these challenges in the coming years. While challenges are part and parcel of any business, Netflix has also faced its fair share of controversies. In the world of content creation, it's inevitable to cross paths with controversy. Netflix, a titan in the industry, has certainly had its encounters. One major point of contention has been its content policies. Critics argue that Netflix at times exhibits a lack of consistency, allowing some content to breeze through while flagging others. This perceived inconsistency has led to questions about the platform's content evaluation process. Accusations of promoting inappropriate content have also courted controversy for Netflix. Remember the uproar over the French film Cuties? Critics argued the film sexualized young girls, leading to a wave of subscription cancellations and a notable backlash online. Netflix defended the film, stating it was a social commentary against the sexualization of young children. But the damage was done, and the incident highlighted the fine line Netflix treads in its content selection. Netflix's legal battles have been another source of controversy. The company has faced numerous lawsuits, ranging from copyright infringement claims to issues around content licensing. For instance, in 2022, a lawsuit was filed alleging that Netflix had used copyrighted material without permission in one of its documentaries. These legal skirmishes underline the complexity of navigating the world of digital content. Another challenge that they are facing is the password sharing scheme. Netflix hoped that cracking down on password sharing would convert sharers into subscribers, but it may have been equally successful at converting people into haters. Well, my friends, personally, that's how I started liking Netflix in their early days of streaming, because I can share my password. They even tweeted on March 2017 saying, "Love is sharing a password." So they actually encouraged people to do this in some point. But that was when their growth was in the peak. And now that their growth is slowing down, they've completely changed it to, "We want to crack down on password sharing." You see, I pay the premium rate as per the country where I am at the moment, and that is $16. Imagine, for $16 I have 5 users and can watch unlimited, ad-free movies and TV shows on 4 different devices at a time. I mean, this is super great and compared to the cable TV subscription way back early 2000s. We were paying roughly $20 to $40 in cable TV per month with offensive nonsense TV ads. So I can only hope that Netflix won't start adding TV ads whilst we're watching our favorite TV shows. Since the absence of adverts is one of the biggest reasons Netflix is praised, it would seem logical to think their implementation could do more harm than good. Imagine you're paying them, but they will show to your TV screen a girl on a gym wear selling the latest exercise equipment. So 90s, isn't it? Yay. But let's not forget that controversy isn't always a harbinger of doom. It can also stimulate dialogue, challenge societal norms, and even drive innovation. Netflix's ability to handle these controversies speaks volumes about its resilience. Despite these challenges and controversies, Netflix continues to be a major player in the streaming world. It remains to be seen how it will navigate these complex waters in the future. While it's clear that Netflix has its work cut out for it, one thing is certain. The streaming giant isn't going anywhere soon. It will continue to adapt, evolve, and perhaps even disrupt as it charts its course in the ever-changing seas of the streaming world. From DVD rentals to a global streaming service, Netflix has truly redefined the entertainment industry. So what about you, my friends? Would you stay with Netflix, or you found a better streaming app? Please comment down below, and once again, thank you so much for tuning in. You are amazing!